Hey folks, Ray from LivyRV.com, and today I'm going to try out a little tip I've been wanting to try for saving water when you're boondocking. So this is a just your standard kind of cooking thermometer used for barbecuing or meat. It comes with a stainless steel probe and a wire. Back to a digital unit here. So the idea of this is you use this so that you only heat up your water heater temperature to what you like for showering. So standard water heater in RV, ours goes to 130. I think it has an option to go to 140, but it heats up to about 130. It's a little thermostat switch in there. So what you do with this is you take the probe and you take it and put it against the water heater tank. So mine has a styrofoam outer coating to insulate it, so I'll shove that between the styrofoam, and then it'll give me the readout of what the temperature of the tank is. So when it reaches say 103 or whatever the temperature that I like to shower at, I'll turn off the water heater and then go have a shower by just turning the hot tap on. So I save water because I'm not really having to mix the water to get the appropriate temperature. Also I save propane because I'm not having to heat it up to max temperature. And I picked up this little unit to give it a test just at Canadian Tire. This one also came with a little remote pager, so I'll be able to mount that in a different location to monitor. But let's just go hook that into my water heater and give you a demo. So in my rig, the Keystone Cougar fifth wheel here, the water heater lives behind this panel. Originally it was just screwed in with a screw on each end, but I decided to make a little access door out of it. So I just added a hinge and a little knob and Velcro, so I have a nice little door I can open. And you can see, just get a flashlight here, you can see I just take that probe and jam it in between there where the hot comes out, so it's nicely against the tank, outside of the metal tank. Close her up, and then I can monitor the temperature. Let's see what we got. So we're at about 123 right now, 124. Usually takes a minute or two to set up. So I've been trying this a little while, and I see it goes up to about after the tank runs its cycle, it goes up to about 129 here, and that's about right for my 130 Fahrenheit tank. So let's just go test and see the temperature of the water that comes out, just to see how close we are. So I ran a bunch of water, and we're measuring about 126, 127 on my IR gun, 125. Oops, there we go. Let's go see, and we're showing about 125 here. So I'm going to do some dishes so I can use the water out of that tank. I'll turn it off, and we'll run it down, and then I'll show you how I can set the alarm so I know when it reaches my desired temperature. Okay, so we did up the morning dishes, ran some hot water. And first I turned off the tank, so there was no power to the tank. Let's see what we're at now. So we're at 80 degrees. So I'm going to set this comes with an alert, which is kind of nice. So I'm going to set the timer at 101 Fahrenheit. So I'll go turn on the gas here. There we are, heater. That'll fire up the gas. And also the little remote pager unit, I decided to mount it up here where I can see it. Unfortunately the cable that comes with that's not really long enough to mount that anywhere up high. So just when we're boondocking, I'll just leave it down on the stair there, and this one will be easier to see. So LP gas is running on the water heater. I'll let her go and come back when that thing sets off its alarm at 102. There we go. So now I know it's time for my shower. Just go and turn off the gas. Just turn off my alarms. Now, we'd go into the shower. Say we're boondocking. So the first thing I'd want to do is run some water. I'm going to get some cold water in the pipes. So the first thing I do is run just the amount of pipe water that comes out. Maybe it's going to be like a quart or so, and capture it in a pitcher. Like that. Wait until I feel the hot water coming. There we go. So yeah, only about that much cold water comes. So we capture that in a pitcher, and I could use it for the toilet flush. I'm going to save every little bit of water. So now I'm ready to have a shower. All I have to do is use this hot knob only. Turn it on. I'm going to get perfect temperature coming out. Turn it off after I've rinsed. Do the big soap up, sort of Navy shower style. And because I can turn it right off, I got no dribbling coming off. This shower head used to dribble quite a bit. Also, when I turn it back on, I'm not going to get that cold burst because the pipes aren't mixing anymore. It's just coming straight off the hot tap. So I'll turn it back on and rinse myself off. And I find doing that, I can usually have a fairly decent Navy type shower using a gallon, maybe 2 gallons. The only drawback of it is if you go for a longer shower, it does start to cool down a bit. It starts off at your temperature, and of course cold water is coming into the tank as the hot water is leaving, so it does go down a bit, but not really much to be enough to be uncomfortable. So it looks like there was a little bit of lag in temperature from what the water was to what the tank measured. You'd get used to that though. You'd figure out where to set the alarm. So the alarm went off at 101 and it drifted up to 105. Let's just check the actual water temperature coming out of the tank. There we go. So 105. Oops. Around 105, 106, 103. So everything's a little bit of a degree here and there, but you get the idea. Well, I hope you found that tip useful in your boondocking adventures. I'm sure it'll be helpful for us when we head back down south this winter. Still got another month or two up here in beautiful British Columbia, but I'm sure the rains will return and the sun will fade and we'll be back going down south again. And that little tip will help us save some water so we can stay in one boondocking spot longer. Till next time, Ray from Love Your RV and Angie. Oh, she's found some yummy beach trash. Oh, fish bone. Good beagle food. Happy trails, folks. Cheers.